Hello everyone, I'm Kenneth Moore of WSRU-TV, and I'm here with Jordan York, rap artist of Pittsburgh. Hey Jordan, how you doing today?
You know, I'm good, man. Just hanging out at SRU, man.
Well, tell us about yourself a little bit.
Well, my name's Jordan York, for those who don't know me. I'm from New Kensington, PA. I was born in Miami, and when my dad passed away, my mom moved back up to Pittsburgh. That's where they're originally from. And I've been doing music for about 3 years now. I got to experience a lot of cool things, and I'm still working on my craft and becoming the artist that I want to be.
How'd you get into music?
It was kind of crazy. My buddy, Anton Bachman, he goes by Rolly Fingers, and he came back from Penn State, and he seen that I was, like, you know, getting a little movement going, and he was like, hey, you know, I got this recording equipment. You know, I started off on, like, my laptop. Like, I didn't think, like, that I would be able to, like, actually do something with this at first, and that was, like, kind of, like, the best time, because it was, like, I didn't have anyone pressuring me. I didn't, you know, I was just making music for fun. And then, you know, over the years, it turned into, you know, me pursuing it as my dream.
So, you know, you start off, you know, with your guy Rolly Fingers, and you didn't know what would really happen, but, you know, who kind of pushed you or made you, you know, continue the process and just, you know, really push forward? Who was the first one to really believe in you and keep you going?
I mean, I would say him, because, you know, he taught me how to record and stuff and all that, like, and actually the craft of hip-hop, and then a few of my other friends, you know, now help me out. But I would say, like, just me, man, just me trying to do something. You know, I was never really, like, good at sports growing up. I was always mediocre in school, and then this was, like, when I'm up on stage, I think, like, that's who I really am, and that's what I'm trying to show people.
Okay. Well, tell us about your life, you know, growing up a little bit.
I grew up in New Ken. Shout out New Ken, 724. It's just like a rough town, you know, but there's a lot of good people in that town, and it's a close-knit town. You know, I have a lot of good friends from there, you know, throughout the pit. I got to experience, like, when I went to Virginia on tour, and when I go to do these shows out of town, like, everyone's just so welcoming. I know there's a lot of hatred in Pittsburgh, like, towards people, because it's such a small place, and it's nice to work hard and be able to take your music on the road. So.
Okay, well, tell us about your tour you did with Noor.
Yeah, I was just in New York. I went up there for a performance with Noriega. I mean, people know he's a legendary artist, and it was just cool. You know, I made a lot of connections. That was also my first time being in New York, so it was, like, really awesome to just experience that.
Describe the feeling you get when you're on stage. Like, I know it
Yeah.
has to be a great feeling to see all those fans. And
that's the thing. Like, people always ask me, like, do you get nervous? Like, I'm more nervous when there's less people there, because I feel like me as an artist, like, I feed off of the people, the energy that the people are giving, the energy that I'm trying to give the people when I'm up on stage. So it's like, for me, like, I love it. Like, I think that's who I really am. I'm myself. I'm a performer. Like, I love being up on stage. And the more people, the better, because, like I said, you feed off their energy, and it just provides a better performance. At least for me, that's how it is.
When was your first performance on stage?
My first performance was at this club, Mr. Scrap, Collage Dame, and a few other people. They're hip-hop heads in Pittsburgh. And they, you know, were just seeing my movement. And I was like, I would go around and do little freestyles and put them up on YouTube. Like, that's, like, the thing with me. Like, I was never afraid what anyone had to say about me. Like, a lot of people, like, care what people, like, I don't care. Like, people are going to hate, people are going to talk. Like, if you're trying to be an artist, people are going to criticize you. And that's, like, when, like, I found out, you know, maybe I can take this to the stage and actually try to do something. Now, I was really nervous. But when I got up there, you know, it was cool. You know, once you're up there, it's just like, but that was at Club Heat. You know, it's not there anymore, but that was my first show, man, and experience was awesome, and just been doing it since.
Okay, that was your first one. Your most recent. What's your most recent show you've done?
Well, I got one today at SRU. It's Starbucks. I'm doing a 10-minute performance up there, so I'm looking forward to that. But the New York one, man, I've just been in the studio right now working with my producer, Premise. I got this radio single, and, like, I really haven't released anything, because when I won the Best Pop Artist in Pittsburgh, it was, like, kind of like, you know, I was trying to figure out what my next move was going to be, and I kind of, like, stalled, like, you know, I was like, what am I going to do? And now I'm back making music and stuff, and you know, you can expect some new music from me soon. So.
Okay. Most artists have, you know, inspirations.
Yeah.
What's your main inspiration?
I mean, I listen to, obviously, Wiz, just being from Pittsburgh, you know, seeing him come up firsthand, a firsthand look, you know, I just respect that because he did start from the bottom and, you know, he grinded, and that's motivation. But it's like, for me, like, as far as, like, when I'm making music, Devin the Dude, Old Dirty Bastard, I mean, anyone. I listen to, like, rock and roll, Aerosmith, anything. Because, like, when I look at me, like, at the end of the day, you know, I want to be a public figure, and what am I remembered for when I die? You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to be someone, and I'm trying to give that to the people for them to say, wow, you know, this dude really does stand for something.
Okay. You spoke about struggle and, you know, pain. Can you describe some of that for the viewers here?
I mean, it's just, like I said, this business is very cutthroat. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff in the past 3 years that I've been doing this, but at the same time, you know, it just really was a learning experience to not trust certain people, to, you know, you might not see eye to eye with people, but it's not like you really, like, have beef with them or something. It's just, you know, business is business, and when you mix friends with business, sometimes this happens a lot to me, like, you know, you just gotta, that's two different things. And, you know, I just learned from it. And the struggle is, you know, I got like $13 in my pocket right now. You know, I'm grinding, I still have to work. But at the same time, I know that this is what I do. This is what I want to do.
Yeah, some people are meant to do, you know, certain things, and, you know, you just got to go with it,
I mean,
right?
being up on stage for me, man, like, I just, like, love it. Like, and if I can say anything to other artists, I mean, just be yourself, man. Like, that's, like, what I pride myself on. People are going to talk and say what they want, but at the end of the day, if you're yourself, you can't really judge someone for that. Like, everyone is their own unique person, so it's like, what do you bring to the table? You know, are you going to be like everyone else, or are you going to stand for something and not care? And I don't care, man. I'm here. This is my grind every day.
So if you could say one thing to someone, you know, maybe not trying to be a rapper, but just trying to become something in life, what would you tell them?
Just go out and get what's yours, man. I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, I get lazy sometimes, but when I got something to do, I get it done. And life is short, man. I mean, it is what it is. And when I'm here, I'm trying to make a mark in people. When I pass and they say, man, you know, Jordan York, man, he was that dude. That's what, you know, I just want positive vibes.
Everyone wants to be remembered for something, right?
Yeah, man.
Why not be great?
Who knows? You know, anything is possible with life. I mean, I'm in a lot of positions, and thankful for all the people that help me out, and just the positions that I'm in with my music and in the entertainment business. I'm just going to keep going up, you know. I'm not in it for the money, man. I love this. This is what I do. I mean, if the money comes, that'd be nice. That's what I want to do. But, you know, I'm in it for the long haul.
What do you think about Kendrick Lamar's Control little piece he put out?
I like Kendrick Lamar, but I think people are just blowing it out of proportion. Like, it's cool. Like, he just is basically telling rappers to step it up. Like, it's just like any publicity stunt, really. I mean, you know what I mean? It was a sick song. I like Big Sean too, and I just think people like went crazy over it. Like, you can tell the people who are always on edge because they're quick, you know, talk. I'm just that laid back dude. I'll let everyone else do the talking, and when I get up on stage, you know, that's what you can judge me on.
So what's next for Jordan York?
Hopefully a lot of stuff, man. I'm trying to keep doing these shows and just get my name out there right now, you know. Hopefully I can come back and do a full show at Slippery Rock. You know, just a lot of music, a lot of videos that I'm going to be working on. You know, shout out to my team. They know who they are. And I don't know, man. You know, I'm here, man. And I thank you for having me. I really do. And I hope everyone listening, you know, just checks me out. You can check me out on Twitter at Jordan York Music. My website, jordan/york.com, YouTube. You know, just Google it, man. It's all out there, and I appreciate everyone who supports me. Because, you know, without the people who support you, I'm constantly trying to make new fans and network, and that's a big part of, you know, today's music business. So.
And lastly, before we let you go here, what's your favorite song of your own?
Of my own?
And if you could, spin a little bars for us a little bit, just, you know, that you could remember from your favorite song.
Am I allowed to swear on here?
It's your show, man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to swear. You know,
just kind of bleep it out a little bit.
All right. Straight out the dungeons of rap, eating Funyuns, doing something in the lab. This that Jordan York stuff, and I hope that you influence because the bull just do it. That was just like a little freestyle I'm saying, but you can come see me at Starbucks at 6:15. This will probably replay, but it's Jordan York, man.
Nice having you on the show, Jordan.
Yep.
And for WSRU-TV, I'm Kenneth Moore.
I don't know about you, but I know about I. 25-8, baby, I stay high. My head in the clouds, my feet on the ground. Still stay push what we on. I don't know about you, but I know about I. 25-8, baby, I stay high.